Hi, uh, very good morning, everyone. So, we are here with the top 100 MCQ session for you for the NPS examination, top 100 from CA or GA, right? So, stay tuned, and I want all of you to answer these questions quickly. Also, let me know audio and visuals are good. Okay, so very much congratulations to you for clearing the NIACL examination, and lot of blessings for you for your bright future. All the very best. We are glad to hear that you have cleared the examination, and thank you so much for the appreciation. Yeah, very good morning, everyone. So let's begin with the class. First question in front of you. Here, Ministry of Commerce and Industry has formed a working group to revise base year for wholesale price index. Base year revision has to be there for WPI wholesale price index. For this, they have formed a committee. They have formed a committee that has to be chaired by whom? This is the question. Who will be chairing this working group to revise the base year of WPI from 2011-12 to 22-23? Very good. So the correct answer here would be Professor Ramesh Chand. Option C is the right answer. Remember, everyone, Professor Ramesh Chand. Yes. And remember this thing as well. It is also another question in the question itself. WPI revised base year would be 2022-23. Although it is not changed yet, but it is going to be there after the committee submits its recommendations. Right. So option C is the right answer here. Professor Ramesh Chand. Okay, just a second. Just a second. Next question. Recently, sectoral deployment of bank credit December 2024 has been released by RBI. This report has been released by RBI on 31st Jan 2025. With regard to this, consider the following statements, and you have to tell me the incorrect one here. The incorrect statement. Tell me the incorrect one. Read these statements carefully regarding sectoral deployment of bank credit recently released by RBI. Which of these statement is incorrect? First says credit to agriculture and allied activities has registered a growth of 12%. Then credit growth in infrastructure has deaccelerated. Then credit growth to computer software and professional services has accelerated. And housing, the largest constituent of personal loan segment, has recorded accelerated growth. Here the answer would be option E. That means none of the above is incorrect. All of them are correct. Okay, all of these statements are correct. So remember these statements regarding sectoral deployment of bank credit, the infrastructure investment, credit growth in infrastructure investment has registered a decline. All other segments have witnessed an uptick. Remember, so this is going to be there. E is the correct option here because none of the above is incorrect. If you remember, we have discussed it in detail, the sectoral deployment of credit. E is the right answer. Next question. As per the latest data, what is India's rank in drug and pharmaceutical production by volume? Very important question. In drug and pharmaceutical production, what is India's rank in terms of volume, not value? What is India's rank in drug and pharmaceutical production by volume? Yes, anyone? Option D, well done. Third rank, right? Remember, India's rank is third. Remember this rank in terms of in drug and pharmaceutical production in volume terms, right? So by volume, we stand third globally. D is the right option here. Remember, India has ranked 3rd globally in drug and pharmaceutical production by volume. Next question. Which state in India has maximum number of Ramsar sites and how many are there? Recently, you see 4 Ramsar sites were added. Okay. Recently, Ramsar sites were added and 2 were there first time from 2 states. So, this really becomes important. You have to tell me which state in India has maximum number of Ramsar sites and how many Ramsar sites are there. Okay, Tamil Nadu, but then how many Ramsar sites with Tamil Nadu? So see, Tamil Nadu has maximum number of Ramsar sites, that is true, and 20 sites are there coming from Tamil Nadu. So your option C would be correct. Option A there is 15, but 20 Ramsar sites are coming from Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu is the correct option, and second one is Uttar Pradesh. Okay, second one is Uttar Pradesh with 10 sites. So Tamil Nadu is the correct option here, option C, remember, with 20 Ramsar sites, and second one is UP with 10 Ramsar sites. Also remember here, this can be important because recently Wetlands Day has been there. So 2nd February, remember this thing, World Wetlands Day is celebrated or observed on 2nd February for protecting wetlands. And what was the theme this year? Protecting wetlands for our common future. Remember this thing. Next question. Which of the following countries has hosted ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup 2025? Again, interesting question. Tell me, which country has recently hosted ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup 2025? No, not India. Not India. Remember the location, ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup 2025. Host country was Malaysia. Option B. Okay. Yes. Option B is the right answer. Host country was Malaysia. Next question. Also remember associated facts. India has won the match, defeating South Africa. Host country was Malaysia. Player of the series, Gongadi Trisha from India. Revise them quickly. Okay. Next question. At the recent 67th annual Grammy Awards in Los Angeles, Album of the Year title has been clinched by which of the following albums? 67th edition. So first of all, remember this fact. Which edition? 67th edition of Grammy Awards was there, where it was hosted at Los Angeles. Album of the Year goes to which of the following? Album of the Year. Album of the Year goes to anyone? Yes, answers please. Album of the Year goes to Cowboy Carter. Option B. Album of the Year goes to Cowboy Carter. Okay. B is the right answer here. Remember, Cowboy Carter. B is the right option. Remember these facts and also remember you have Chandrika Tandon. Chandrika Tandon, Indian American vocalist, has won the Grammy Award for album Triveni. Okay, here in the best new age ambient or chant album category, album of the year goes to Cowboy Carter. Then record of the year goes to Not Like Us. Also song of the year goes to Not Like Us. These are the important facts. I hope you have revised them quickly. So the correct answer would be Cowboy Carter. Next question. Which of the following has claimed the title of world's leading sovereign investor in 2024? Recently, we have discussed this thing in the CA. Which of the following sovereign wealth fund has clinched the title of world's leading sovereign investor? World's leading sovereign investor in 2024. Yes. Answers, please. World's leading sovereign investor title has been clinched by which of the following? No, not option C. The correct option here would be option D. Mubadala Investment Company from Abu Dhabi. Right? Yes. Remember, Mubadala Investment Company from Abu Dhabi, the sovereign wealth fund from Abu Dhabi, has clinched world's leading sovereign investor title in 2024. So option D is the right answer here. This is from Abu Dhabi. Next question. UPI has recently processed nearly 16.73 billion financial transactions, setting a record level of transactions in December 2024. With regard to this, you tell me which of the following countries has not integrated UPI in their payment systems. So if you remember, so far 7 countries have integrated UPI. 7 countries have integrated UPI. Which of the following is not among them? No, Bhutan is there. Bhutan is there. Which one is not there? Very good, Avinash. Maldives is not there. Instead of Maldives, it is Mauritius. Okay, instead of Maldives, it is Mauritius. So Maldives is not there. Bhutan, France, UAE, Nepal, they are there. You must remember all these 7 names of the countries who have integrated UPI. So Maldives is not there. Mauritius is there. Remember. Next question. You have to read these statements, consider the following statements, and then you have to select the incorrect one here. Incorrect statement. Recently, Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister, has approved continuation of Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, structured weather-based crop insurance scheme up to 25-26. Second says, rupees 824.77, almost 900 crore funds will be utilized towards funding technological initiatives under the scheme like Yes Tech, Winds. If you remember, we have discussed Yes Tech, Winds, etc. in detail. Under yield estimation system using technology, Yes Tech, West Bengal has adopted 100% technology-based yield estimation. And last one says Union Cabinet has approved 2024-25 as the first year of implementation of Winds, weather information and network data systems. So what is the incorrect option here? Which one is the incorrect one? Tell me. No clue. Anyways, but please revise these statements carefully because they are important, and at least remember their full forms of Yes, Tech and Winds like I have mentioned here. Okay, this can be very important. Okay, Suraj, you are saying C. Yeah, so here C statement is incorrect because under this Yes Tech, which is yield estimation based on technology, Madhya Pradesh is there, which has adopted 100% technology based yield estimation. So remember, it is not West Bengal, it is Madhya Pradesh. MP. Remember that. Madhya Pradesh has adopted 100% yield estimation based on technology. So option C is incorrect. Correct would be Madhya Pradesh. Revise it carefully. All these points are important. Yes Tech, Winds, these are great initiatives. Next question. Which of the following countries have officially joined EU's Schengen zone on 1st January 2025, eliminating the land border controls with other member states? So recently, European Union's Schengen zone is in news because 2 countries have recently joined on 1st January. Which of the countries are there who have officially joined the Schengen zone? Schengen zone, what is Schengen zone? So this is EU's zone where you don't have land border controls, easy movement is allowed. The correct option would be, very good, first that is Romania and Bulgaria. These two countries, remember, Romania and Bulgaria have joined the EU's Schengen zone on 1st January 2025. Romania and Bulgaria. A is the right option. Well done, everyone. And remember, presently, the Schengen zone consists of 29 European countries. They have eliminated their internal borders, so easy trade and movement of people and goods. Next question. How many Arjuna awards for outstanding performance in sports and games 2024 have been awarded recently? So you have to tell me number of Arjuna awards recently they have been awarded. How many of them were there? Number of Arjuna awards for outstanding performance in sports and games 2024. How many Arjuna awards were there? Remember these awards, and also remember the prize money has been revised. So static as well as current affairs revised. Revise them properly. Dronacharya Award, Arjuna Award, recently they have been conferred, so revise it properly. These are significant sports awards. How many Arjuna awards? Right. So here the correct option would be option B. 32 of them were awarded. 32. 32 Arjuna awards were there. Remember this. Well done. I would again ask you to revise this section from the CA, Arjuna Awards, Dronacharya Awards, also the revised prize money. We have discussed them in detail. Okay, prize money have been revised for all these awards. 32. Next question. Recently, SEBI, Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI has introduced MF Lite framework. MF Lite framework, जिसको हमने बहुत डिटेल में डिस्कस किया था. MF Lite framework for passive funds. According to this new framework for passive funds, overseas ETFs or index funds and FOFs, fund of funds, those who are investing in overseas ETF have to comply with the diversification requirement. If you are investing in overseas ETF index funds, you have to comply with diversification requirement of minimum how many securities in an equity index portfolio? How many securities in an equity index portfolio? This was recently covered. It was in news. We have discussed this thing in detail. What is the minimum diversification requirement? Anyone? Tell me. Diversification requirement of minimum how many securities should be there in an equity index portfolio if you want to invest in ETF index funds? Yeah, so the correct option here would be option 10. That is option D. 10 securities, remember. Minimum 10 securities in an equity index portfolio should be there. MF Lite framework for passive mutual funds is important. So 10, remember, option D is the correct answer here. Next question. Again coming from SEBI. SEBI has recently made integrated filing for listing obligations and disclosure requirement LODR. Key integrated filing, they have made it effective for all the disclosures starting with the quarter ending December 2024. You have to read these statements and then you have to tell me the incorrect one. Regarding latest LODR listing obligations related integrated filing norms. First says governance related disclosures like corporate governance reports, investor grievance redress updates, they will have to be filed within 30 days of the quarter's end. Second says financial disclosures including related party transactions, outstanding loans, defaults and quarterly financial results must be submitted within 45 days of quarter's end. And third says for financial year end disclosures 90-day window has been provided. Financial year end disclosures 90-day window has been provided. These statements are important. They are themselves questions for you within these statements. These are probable questions, so revise them carefully. Here the correct option would be, that means the answer would be, the incorrect statement is option C. In this thing, both of these statements A and B are correct, right? But C may, if you see, For financial year and disclosures, 90-day window has been provided. No, it is 60 days. Okay, it is not 90 days, it is 60 days window that has been provided. 60 days window, remember. Yeah, so most of the questions are from Gen Feb CA only. You can go through the Gen Feb CA, that is most important for you for the examination. You will find all these things in the CA. So here remember option C, it is not 90 days, it is 60 days. All other statements are correct. Next question. RBI recently has announced interest rate for RBI floating rate savings bonds. This is again going to be very, very important. Remember, RBI floating rate savings bond की interest rate अभी recently announced हुई थी for January to June 2025. For January to June period 2025 on 1st January itself. So what is the interest rate recently announced by RBI for the floating rate savings bonds? What is the interest rate? Very good. The interest rate is 8.05. Remember, A is the correct option. 8.05. 8.05. And there is a lock-in period of 7 years. Lock-in period of 7 years. Remember, 8.05 interest rate is there. Lock-in period of 7 years. Next question. RBI recently has received an application from VFS Capital Limited. VFS Capital Limited under ONTAP licensing guidelines for small finance bank. So VFS Capital Limited wants to work as small finance bank. For this, it has provided an application to RBI. With regard to this, you tell me small finance banks are licensed under which of the following act? This is again very, very important. And since VFS Capital ने अभी application file की थी, so SFB guidelines are important. I have discussed with you what are the statutory guidelines if you want to work as a small finance bank or as a universal bank. So for small finance bank, which section of which act provides the license? Everyone, tell me, which section? No, not A. Here the correct option would be, very good. Yes, Manish. Section 22. Remember, Section 22 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Not RBI Act. Section 22 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. C is the right answer here. Remember that, okay? Section 22, Banking Regulation Act 1949. Also remember these things. I have provided you, we have discussed this thing in CA. So small finance bank, you need to remember the initial requirement of net worth 100 crores, which has to be increased to 200 crores within 5 years, all these things. Next question. State-owned Power Grid Corporation of India, PGCI, recently has signed a Green Loan Agreement or Pact. Green Loan Pact with which of the following for worth $200 million to develop critical infrastructure for renewable energy and integration into national grid. Renewable energy के लिए very important agreement has been signed by Power Grid Corporation of India worth $200 million with which of the following entities? Yeah, so the correct answer is Power Grid Corporation of India has signed this agreement with Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation. Option A is the correct one. Sumitomo Mitsui Banking Corporation, A is the right option here. Next question. Two very important experimental missions of ISRO have been in news. So, this is something which I have taken almost in each session in the questions because it's SpaceX and Poem 4. If you recently see the trend of the questions, they are asking these questions from space missions. It is everywhere in the questions answer format wherever I have discussed with you. So remember, SpadeX and Poem4, recent important experimental missions of ISRO, you have to tell me they were launched with the help of which of the following launch vehicles? Which of the following launch vehicles was used for SpadeX and Poem4? Okay, so see, it was launched by PSLV C-60, not GSLV C-60. Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle was used for it, not the Geosynchronous Launch Vehicle. Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle. So PSLV C-60 is the correct answer. It is associated with your SpaceX, space docking and Poem4 mission of ISRO, right? So PSLV C-60, remember, option E. Next, Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances has recently issued scheme guidelines for 28th National Awards for E-Governance 2025. 28th edition of National Awards for E-Governance, Best E-Governance Performances have been announced for 2025. You have to tell me total how many categories are there in this award. The structure of the award, how many categories it has. Award will be given in how many categories? National E-Governance Awards, National Awards for E-Governance. How many categories will be there? Anyone? So remember, there are 6 categories. Okay, option B is the right answer here. There are 6 categories into which it will be awarded. Six categories. 28th edition, National Awards for E-Governance, 6 categories will be there. Next question. The annual survey of unincorporated sector, recently we have covered this, annual survey of unincorporated sector fact sheet has been released. According to it, manufacturing GVA per establishment and GVA per worker has remained fill in the blank than in trade and other services. So you have to tell me manufacturing GVA per establishment and GVA per worker has remained higher, lower, moderate as compared to GVA of trade and other services, according to annual survey of unincorporated sector recently released. Yes, answers anyone? Here the correct option would be option C. So if you remember the discussion we have discussed, no, it is not higher, it has been lower, remember. It has been lower. That's why I've taken this question, because generally the guesswork would be that it should be higher, but it has been lower, remember. So the catch of the survey was manufacturing GVA per establishment and per worker. The gross value added per establishment and per worker was lower than trade and services. So manufacturing may we need to work. GVA in manufacturing is not performing well. It has been lower as compared to GVA of services and trade sector. Remember this thing. Option C is the right answer here. Okay. Manufacturing GVA per establishment and per worker has remained lower than trade and other services. Next question. Recently, a revamped e-auction portal was launched by Department of Financial Services as one-stop property e-auction hub for all the public sector enterprises and all banks and all. So this is going to be very important. We have discussed it again. Tell me, one-stop solution for property e-auction. It has recently, its name has also been changed. What is the correct option here? Yeah, so it is going to be very good. Banknet, right? Banknet. Earlier it was eBikre, but now remember eBikre has been revamped into Banknet only. Now it is not eBikre, now it is called as Banknet. So remember Banknet is the one-stop property e-auction solution. Option A. Banknet. Okay. And remember also eBikre now has been revamped as Banknet portal only. Next question. As per Ministry of Commerce and Industry, India is which number of largest startup ecosystem in the world with over 110 unicorn startups? What is India's rank in terms of startup ecosystem? This is very important question recently also asked in some of the examination. What is India's rank in a startup ecosystem? Yes, everyone. This rank is something which you must remember. Yeah. So India stands at third position, third rank in terms of startup ecosystem. Third rank in terms of startup ecosystem. According to the next question, according to the Unified District Information System for Education Plus, this is again very important. UDIs Plus has been recently in news. UDIs Plus, Unified District Information System for Education Plus data released by Ministry of Education. Which of the following states have witnessed maximum dropout in school enrollments? School enrollment में which of the following states have witnessed maximum decline or maximum dropout in school enrollment? Yes, what is the correct answer here? Which of the following states have witnessed maximum school dropouts? Anyone? So here the correct answer would be Bihar, UP and Maharashtra. Remember, MP is not there. Bihar, UP and Maharashtra. Option A. Remember this. Bihar, UP and Maharashtra have witnessed maximum school dropouts. Okay. Bihar, UP and Maharashtra. Isme we have discussed different categories were there in which states were ranked. So please revise it carefully. Okay. From the CA. Next question. Which of the following is the only large cap Indian stock that was recently added to MSCI Emerging Market Index in the recent review? This is again important. We have discussed MSCI Emerging Markets Index. Which of the following is the only large cap Indian stock to be added in MSCI Emerging Markets Index? Very good. The correct answer here would be, remember, Hyundai Motor India. Option B. This is again very significant fact. Remember this. Hyundai. Not TCS, not TCS. Hyundai Motor India. Option B is the right one. Okay. Hyundai Motor India was recently, is the only large cap Indian stock that was added to MSCI Emerging Markets Index. Hyundai Motor. Next question. Read the following statements and select the incorrect one. Read the following statements and select the incorrect one. Empower Her Biz, Sapno Ki Udan, was recently launched by United Nations Fund for Women and Children. It was launched in partnership with New Shop. Under this, they are planning to offer mentorship and comprehensive training to women entrepreneurs, and presently it is being launched for women from Delhi, NCR, Punjab, Rajasthan, and other states. Which of the following statements regarding Empower Her Biz Sapno Ki Udan initiative is incorrect? Yes, everyone, what is the right answer here? Remember, empower her biz. This is important. I have discussed it 2-3 times at least with you in the questions in the CA, because this is important. Yes, option A is incorrect. Why? Because the Empower Her Biz Sapno Ki Udaan initiative to empower women entrepreneurs has been launched by Niti Aayog. Remember, it has been launched by Niti Aayog, right? All other statements are correct. A is incorrect. Niti Aayog ने launch किया है. Next question. Which of the following countries recently has been accorded with the chairmanship of BRICS for 2025? BRICS is constantly in news, and I'm telling you, expect a question on BRICS, because recently new partner country has joined BRICS, new member has joined it. Then the chair of the BRICS will be there. So BRICS is in news. Tell me, who is the chair of BRICS for 2025? For 2025, chair of BRICS is, very good. Chair of BRICS for 2025 is Brazil. Okay, Brazil is the chair. Right, Brazil. Option D. Next question. And also remember, recently, as I told you, Indonesia. Indonesia has officially joined BRICS as 11th full member. Also, you have partner country, Nigeria, if I am correct. Nigeria ने recently join किया था as a partner country, 9th partner country, right? So remember, which country has been inducted as a recent member? Indonesia. Indonesia. This is going to be very, very important. Indonesia, 11th member, 2025. And the existing countries are also important. Revise them. Existing countries up to 2024. Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, UAE. 2024 में जिन्होंने ज्वाइन किया था, and all other countries like Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, they are of course there, right? So 2024 में these were the countries who were added. 2025 में Indonesia was added. Nigeria has joined as 9th partner country, and Indonesia has joined as 11th full-time member. पार्टनर कंट्री और मेंबर में डिफरेंस होता है. इफ यू रिमेंबर, नाइजीरिया सिर्फ डायलॉग पार्टनर है, फुल टाइम मेंबर नहीं है. इंडोनेशिया फुल टाइम मेंबर है. ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Consider the following statements and again select the incorrect one. इस क्वेश्चन में ही बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं which are important for you. Read these statements and tell me the incorrect one. Defense Ministry has declared 2026 as the year of reforms. Denmark, Greece, Pakistan, Panama, Somalia have recently joined as non-permanent members of the UNSC. Romania and Bulgaria have officially joined EU's Schengen zone. UPI recently has processed 16.73 billion financial transactions in December 2024. You have to tell me the incorrect one and the correct answer also. Very good. Defense Ministry has declared 2025, not 26, as the year of reforms. 2025. Okay. Next, ये आपको ध्यान रखना है. This is again a very probable question. Denmark, Greece, Pakistan, Panama, and Somalia. These are the countries who have joined as non-permanent members of United Nations Security Council recently. So this is again a very probable question. Remember, which countries? Denmark, Greece, Pakistan, Panama, and Somalia. Romania, Bulgaria, we have discussed. UPI, we have already discussed. Next question. Which of the following wealth funds has clinched? Again, so leading sovereign investors in 2021. We have discussed this. The correct answer would be Mubadala Investment Company. Similar question. Mubadala Investment Company from Abu Dhabi. Remember, this is very important, right? So, world's leading sovereign investor, Mubadala Investment Company. Next question. Read the following statements, and here you have to select the correct option. Here you have to select the correct option. Read these statements and select the correct one. MF Lite framework for passive funds, which we have recently discussed. You have to tell me correct option here. See, if you look at the option 1, this is again important, MF Lite framework. Option A, SEBI has introduced MF Lite framework for passive mutual funds with minimum asset under management of rupees 5,000 crores or more. That is true, right? 5,000 crores or more, that is absolutely true. So remember this figure first of all. किसके लिए है? For such MFs which have asset under management of 5,000 crores or more. Then overseas ETF or index funds, those who are investing in overseas ETFs, they have to comply with the diversification requirement of minimum 15, no, 10 securities, remember. Minimum 10 securities in an equity index portfolio. Third, for such funds, the combined experience of the CEO, COO, Chief Compliance Officer, Investment Officer should be at least 10 years? No. Minimum experience of these officers for such funds should be at least 20 years, remember. Should be at least 20 years. Okay? At least 20 years. So, A only is correct. And here, SEBI has allowed both public and private firms to be the sponsor entities. No, this is again incorrect, remember. This is again incorrect. Only the PE firms have been allowed to be there, okay? The PE firms, the private firms will be there only. So, this is the framework. I hope by now you remember the most important aspects of MF Lite framework, everyone, isn't it? So, let's go ahead with the next question. Very important statements regarding your RBI floating rate savings bonds. It will offer 8.05 interest rate from Jan to June 2025. It has a lock-in period of 6 years. There is no premature withdrawal option, but senior citizens get the option to prematurely withdraw the money with a penalty after minimum lock-in period. Then interest rate of the bond will be 0.35% lower than the NSC offers, National Savings Certificate offers. You have to tell me the incorrect options here. Which of the following combinations are incorrect? Yes, anyone? 2, 3 and 4. You are saying 2, 3 and 4. Okay, let's see. First, 8.05, that is absolutely true. It has a lock-in period of 6 years? No. It has a lock-in period of 7 years, remember. Lock-in period kitna hai? 7 years. Lock-in period of 7 years. So, second is incorrect. 7 years hai. There is no premature withdrawal option. Yes. But senior citizens get the option. Yes. To prematurely withdraw with a penalty. With a penalty, but after a minimum lock-in period. That is true. Then fourth, interest rate of the bond is 0.35% lower. No, 0.35% higher than what National Savings Certificate offers. So 2 and 4 only are the incorrect options here, right? 0.35% higher hoga than what NSC offers. So 2 and 4 are incorrect. Hence, answer would be option C. Everyone got this thing? So remember these important points regarding the floating rate savings bonds. Next question. SpadeX and POEM 4 experimental missions are associated with. So, in the earlier question, we have only discussed about the launch vehicle. Now, it is the number of ISRO's mission. This is again going to be very important. Which number of mission is this for ISRO? 99th, 100th, 98th, 7th, and then you have to tell me again the launch vehicle. So, launch vehicle आपको याद हो ही गया है. You have to tell me the number of mission. Which number mission is there? It is there for ISRO. This is not 100th, remember. This is 99th mission. Okay. Yeah. So 99th mission of ISRO and PSLV 60. By now you remember it. PSLV 60. Right. Remember which mission is it? 99th. So this is what I want you to remember. 99th mission hai and PSLV C60 is the launch vehicle. So option B is correct one. 99th mission has SpaceX and Poem 4. Remember this thing. Next. Which of the following are the mascots? Mascots, we have discussed them previously also. Mascots are important. That's why again incorporated. Mascots associated with the ongoing Kho Kho World Cup 2025 in New Delhi. So Kho Kho World Cup recently in news. Uske mascots kaun se the? Tell me. Which was organized in New Delhi. So Kho Kho World Cup mascots are Kho Kho World Cup mascots are very good. Tejas and Tara. Mascots of Kho Kho World Cup 2025 are Tejas and Tara. Option D is the correct answer here. Well done. Tejas and Tara. Remember that. Next question. Logistics ease across different states 2024 report was recently released by Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Which of the following states are achievers in the northeastern category? According to this report, in the northeastern category, logistics ease mein which state is achiever? Tell me. In northeast category, remember, there were different categories like coastal states, landlocked states, union territories. Northeast में achiever कौन है? Very good, very good. So northeast में achiever हैं आपके आसाम and अरुणाचल प्रदेश. Option C. Remember, northeast में achievers are Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. These are different categories, you know. You must remember at least the achievers. Coastal group में achievers are Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Odisha and Tamil Nadu. Landlocked में achievers are Haryana, Telangana, UP, Uttarakhand. Northeast में achievers are Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. And UT achievers are Chandigarh and Delhi. Next question. Read the following statements and here you have to select the correct one, correct option. eBikray will now operate as Banknet portal. According to latest unincorporated survey, manufacturing GVA is lower than in trade. According to draft Digital Personal Data Protection Rules 2025, very important, we have discussed them in detail. Digital Personal Data Protection Rule 2025. In case of data breach, within 72 hours, the Data Protection Board should be informed. Which of the following is correct one? Which of the following are correct? Anyone? Tell me. So actually, all of them are correct. First is true, you know that, we have discussed it, right? Second is also true. And remember this thing, recent draft Digital Data Protection Bill rules which we have discussed, it says in case of any data breach, within 72 hours, how many? Remember this thing, within 72 hours, Data Protection Board, which is yet to be established. Abhi bana nahi hai ye board, but it will be established. So Data Protection Board of India has to be informed. All of them are correct. 1, 2, 3 is the right option. Option A. ठीक है? Next. With 2 new tiger reserves recently notified. If you remember from the CA, ये हमने CA shorts में भी cover किया था. So with 2 new tiger reserves notified in 2024, Guru Ghasidas Tiger Reserve and Ratpani Tiger Reserve. Guru Ghasidas from Chhattisgarh and Ratpani from MP. How many total tiger reserves are there in India now with the addition of these two? How many total tiger reserves are there now at present? The answer would be, no, not 58. The answer would be 57. 57. Okay, remember 57 tiger reserves हैं, 58 नहीं है, 57 है. Option B is the correct option here. 57. All right. Very good, Yashwant. 57 is the right option here. See, 57. And इन दोनों के नाम भी आपको ध्यान रखने, लोकेशन भी याद रखना. Next question. Recently, RBI has approved merger of National Cooperative Bank Limited, Bangalore, with Cosmos Cooperative Bank Limited, Maharashtra. Recently, this merger was there. You have to tell me the power of these kind of mergers has been conferred to RBI with which of the following section and which act? Which section provides RBI the power to allow these mergers? Yes, tell me. अभी जो मर्जर हुआ था उसके बेसिस पे you tell me which section and which act confers this power on RBI to allow for the mergers. So the correct answer here is, remember, subsection 4 of section 44A read with section 56 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. A is the right option. इसको याद कर लीजिए यहीं पर, remember this. Okay, subsection 4 section 44A read with section 56 of Banking Regulation Act 1949. Very good, Manish. A is the right option here. All right, so merger की power, remember this section and this act. Next question. As per the latest guidelines by RBI on government debt relief scheme, recently we have covered this government debt relief scheme. Model operating procedure for the scheme should be such that implementation of the scheme and settlement of claims by government should generally be completed within how many days? अंडर दी गवर्नमेंट डेट रिलीफ स्कीम्स आरबीआई ने बोला है कि जो भी आपका स्कीम इंप्लीमेंटेशन है और सेटलमेंट ऑफ क्लेम, जो भी सेटलमेंट होना है, हाउ मेनी डेज इट शुड बी कंप्लीटेड विद इन डेट रिलीफ स्कीम? टेल मी. Very good, Sai. Very good. 45 to 60 days. Remember, 45 to 60 days, right? See, some of the questions from here, since we are discussing questions regularly in top 5 MCQs and top 30 MCQs, so you will find a lot of topics, very easy to remember, because बहुत important topics जो हैं, they are constantly being repeated in forms of questions, right? तो आपको revision बहुत हो गया होगा उससे, top 5 MCQs, top 30 से, and now in top 100. Some of the topics will be again and again there because they are most important. So at least उनको you should remember. So 45 to 60 days is the right option here. Next question. Very, very important. And this kind of question was also asked in recent, I think, IRDAI or some other examination, right? So government has recently proposed a scheme for mandatory hallmarking of silver jewelry, which was only mandatory for gold so far. According to it, silver jewelry will be mandated to have HUID, hallmark unique identification. So you have to tell me this HUID is of how many digits and it is going to be implemented by whom? How many digits for HUID and it is implemented by whom? Very good. Option C. So remember, this HUID is 6-digit code and Bureau of Indian Standards is the implementing agency. Option C is the right answer. It is 6-digit alphanumeric code. 6-digit alphanumeric code and BIS is the implementing agency. Next. Who was the chief guest of 18th Pravasi Bhartiya Divas Convention 2025 recently concluded in Bhubaneswar? So Pravasi Bhartiya Divas Convention का chief guest कौन थे? Who was the chief guest? Tell me. Yes, anyone? Who was the chief guest of Pravasi Bhartiya Divas Convention recently 2025 took place in Bhubaneswar? Very good. Option A. So who is this person? Christine Carla Kanglu, President of Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. Remember, Christine Carla Kanglu was the chief guest. Next question. Read the following statements about Bharat Pol. So you see Interpol, Bharat Pol बहुत डिटेल में हमने डिस्कस किया था, right? So Bharat Pol portal, and you have to tell me the incorrect option here. First, it has been developed by DRDO. Second, streamline the process of Interpol, connect Interpol, notices, references, broadcast. They are the 5 key modules of Bharat Pol, and it will have access to 19 types of database from Interpol. Bharat Pol is again very important for all the upcoming examinations, everyone. NPS as well. Bharat Pol news में है और इसके typical features you need to remember. Okay, so the answer here is option A. Option A is incorrect. Bharat Pol has been developed by CBI, not DRDO, remember. Central Bureau of Investigation. CBI has developed this, yes. And remember, Interpol के साथ अपना connection और improve करने के लिए, coordination improve करने के लिए. And remember, 5 key modules of Bharat Pol are connect, Interpol notices, references, broadcast, and resources. So this is about Bharat Pol. Next. Union Animal Husbandry and Fisheries Minister has recently launched first organic fisheries cluster of India. Where is first organic fisheries cluster of India located? First organic fisheries cluster of India is located at First organic fisheries cluster of India recently in news. We have covered it. Very good, very good. So it is in Sikkim, in Soring district, right? It is in Sikkim, Soring district. Option E is the right one. Next question. Amulya and Akshay. Amulya and Akshay, recently seen in news. These are 2 fast petrol vessels designed and developed by which of the following for Indian Navy? Amulya and Akshay कौन है? Indian Navy के लिए डिजाइन किए गए fast petrol vessels हैं. They help them in patrolling. So you have to tell me who has developed Amulya and Akshay. Amulya and Akshay have been designed and developed by not Mazgaon Dock. They have been designed and developed by Goa Shipyards Limited, GSL. B is the right one. Mazgaon Dock Shipbuilders नहीं है इसमें. Remember, Amulya and Akshay have been designed and developed by Goa Shipyards Limited. B is the right option. Okay. Yes. Goa Shipyards Limited have developed them. Remember this. Goa Shipyards Limited. Next question. Read the following statements and here you have to select the incorrect one. See, ये जो statements type के questions होते हैं इसमें lot of news are covered. तो जिन पे news को हमने यहाँ cover किया है, revise them carefully because these statements they reflect which are the important topics, right? So incorrect one, select the incorrect one here. Which is incorrect. So first one, Global Power City Index 2024. Global Power City Index 2024 has been topped by London. That is true. Remember, again, very important question in itself. Topped by London, Global Power City Index. Then 82nd Golden Globes 2024 for Best Motion Picture Drama has been awarded to The Brutalist. That is also true. Again, important fact in itself. Then, Border Gavaskar Trophy has been awarded to Australia. That is also true. But option D, Sansad Bhashini. Sansad Bhashini, which is an AI tool, it can translate parliamentary proceedings into 5 Indian languages? No, it is 6 Indian languages. Okay, and it would be great if you can tell me which are those 6 Indian languages. Can anyone tell me which are those 6 Indian languages? So these are 6. You have Gujarat, Telugu, Marathi, Tamil and Malayalam, Odia as well. Gujarat, Telugu, Marathi, Tamil, Odia, Gujarati, Marathi, Odia, Tamil, Telugu and Malayalam. Remember, these 6 languages will be there. Yeah. So all of these statements are very important. Next question. According to World Gold Council report, RBI is which number of largest buyer of gold and has added how many tons of gold in 2024? So this is data we have covered again and again. RBI is which number of largest buyer of gold and has added how many tons of gold? Tell me. Very good, very good. So RBI is your second largest buyer, added 8 tons. Remember, second largest buyer added 8 tons. Then who is the first largest? Poland. Okay, first largest buyer is Poland. Also remember this. So RBI second, 8 tons. And where is World Gold Council headquartered at? Since this is a news, 2-3 times अभी recently हमने CA में देखा, न्यूज में है. World Gold Council headquarters कहाँ है? So remember, it is headquartered at London. Okay, it is headquartered at London. World Gold Council is headquartered at London. This can also be an important fact. Next question. National Statistics Office, MOSPI, has released first advance estimates of annual GDP figures. According to it, what is the real GDP estimated to grow in financial year 2025? Real GDP estimate for financial year 2025. According to the first advance estimates. $6.4 or $6.5? So it is 6.4. Okay, 6.4. It is 6.4. Yes, very good. Remember 6.4 है. बाकी जो important estimates हैं, particularly GVA and other figures, you must revise them carefully. Okay, 6.4. Next question. Which of the following languages has recently received official recognition of classical language? Again, very probable question. ऐसा ही एक question recently पूछा गया था किसी exam में. So this is again important. Which language has got official recognition in classical languages category in 2025? The latest addition to classical languages. Tell me, which language is there? ये भी बहुत probable question है, right? So yes, remember Marathi in 2025, Marathi has, not Tamil, Marathi has received official recognition to be included in classical languages in 2025. इससे पहले जो थी they were there, but now Marathi is there. Okay, Marathi will be there. Option E, Marathi. So total classical languages would be 11, and here again very important question, original 6 थी, कौन सी थी? Tamil, Sanskrit, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam and Odia. 5 new have been added, Marathi recent one, और उससे पहले पाली, प्राकृत, Assamese and Bengali. So these two segments are very very important. Remember them. यहाँ से कोई ना कोई question you can expect. Next, to introduce a comprehensive 3-in-1 account solution for bank account, trading, demat account, etc., Bajaj Broking has partnered with which of the following entities? 3-in-1 account जिसमें इंटरनेट बैंकिंग, ब्रोकिंग, इन्वेस्टमेंट सर्विसेज के लिए वी हैव रिसेंटली कवर्ड. बजाज ब्रोकिंग ने किसके साथ पार्टनरशिप की थी फॉर दिस? Bajaj Broking has partnered with which of the following banks for this 3-in-1 bank account initiative, combining demat account, internet banking, investment services, etc.? Very good. The correct option would be Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank. Option A. Tamil Nadu Mercantile Bank. Next question. Read the following statements and select the correct one. Read the following statements and select the correct one. Yes, what is the correct answer? E. All right. So let's see. Correct statements you have to tell. First is, according to Hanley Passport Index 2025, Japan has been at the top. No, Singapore. Right? Not Japan. Singapore is at the top. Second, India and France will jointly produce convoys for Indian Navy. No, India and US will be producing convoys for Indian Navy. Remember, India and US. Third is, Jan Bhagidari se Jan Kalyan is the theme for Government of India's new calendar published in 15 languages. No, theme is correct, but it is published in 13 languages, remember. Also, India's first green hydrogen hub is to be established at Pudimadka, Gujarat. No, it is near Vishakhapatnam. It is near Vishakhapatnam. So these, all of them are incorrect. None of them are correct, right? Yeah, very good everyone. Well done. Next question. ISRO LVM-3 rocket will launch a communication satellite of AST Space Mobile to provide space-based cellular broadband network. Identify the satellite. US की basically US based AST satellite ISRO launch करने वाला था. So करने वाला है. In that regard, you have to tell me what is the name of the satellite. It is dedicated to provide cellular broadband network. Which satellite is this? What is the name? No, not Nisar. The correct option is Bluebird Block 2. Remember, option C. Okay. Bluebird Block 2. Yes, very good. Remember, Bluebird Block 2 is the name of the satellite. US based hai, but to be launched by ISRO. Option C. Nisar nahi hai. Bluebird Block 2. C is the right answer. Bluebird Block 2. Next question. Read the following statements and select the incorrect option. Incorrect option you have to tell me. Yes, next question. Quickly, थोड़ा सा quick हम करेंगे वरना the session will get extended for too long. Quickly tell me the answers. 41%. Okay, very good. So here, if you see option B, 15th Finance Commission had recommended 42% of vertical devolution. No, it was recommended by 14th Finance Commission. 15th Finance Commission has recommended 41% only. 1% less than the previous one. Right? So B is the incorrect one here. 41% hai. All other statements are correct. Remember, CRISIL's new brand identity will be CRISIL, and SEBI ne propose kiya hai investment threshold for granular disclosures for FPIs to 50,000 crores. This is again important. And Strata recently has received official license from SEBI to launch its own small and medium REIT. Next question. Read these statements and select the correct one here. Correct option. Select the correct option. Anyone? Which option is correct one here? So if you see option 1, Arunachal Pradesh has become first state in India to fully integrate its procurement process with government e-marketplace. No, it is UP, remember. It is Uttar Pradesh. Okay. It is not Arunachal Pradesh. It is going to be Uttar Pradesh. The next is Ujala is jointly executed by Energy Efficiency Services Limited and DISCOMs under Ministry of Power. That is true. Then Ujjwal scheme has been launched for incentivizing movement on national waterways. No, it is Jal Vahak. So if you remember, we have discussed this scheme. It is Jal Vahak. इसका नाम क्या है? Jal Vahak. And then D, India will host conference of speakers and presiding officers of parliament in Commonwealth countries in 2026. That is absolutely true. So option D and B are correct here. That means E is the right answer. Both option B and D are correct. Remember this. Both option B and D are correct. And they are themselves, these statements, are themselves question in themselves. So remember this thing, India host karega CSPOC in 2026 and all other statements. Recently, CREDEX, we have discussed. CREDEX has become which number of RBI regulated trades platform? Recently, CREDEX has become which number of RBI regulated trades platform? CREDEX हमने काफी बार डिस्कस किया, यू मस्ट रिमेंबर दिस. क्रेडेक्स हैज बिकम 5th number of RBI regulated trades platform in India. Okay, so Credex is 5th number of RBI regulated trades platform. What about the other 4? So you must remember the other 4: Receivables Exchange of India, RXIL, M1 Exchange, Invoice Smart, and C2FO Factoring Solutions. Next one. According to Union Ministry of Commerce and Industry, recently, India, they have unveiled Bharat Clean Tech Manufacturing Platform to enhance India's clean tech value chains. With this, they want to support the achievement of how many gigawatts of renewable energy targets by which year? So what is the target under this clean tech platform? ये आपको पता है, हमने काफी बार डिस्कस किया है इस फैक्ट को. You all must be knowing this. 500 gigawatts by 2030, right? 500 gigawatts by 2030. Nature of the questions might be different, but core जो target है हमारा renewable energy का, you must remember 500 gigawatts by 2030. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding e-way bills and select the incorrect one here. E-way bills, recently we have discussed e-way bills के बारे में. You need to consider the statements and tell me the incorrect one. Which one is incorrect one? ई-वे बिल, ई इनवॉइस, ये भी एक बहुत फेवरेट एरिया है क्वेश्चंस के लिए एग्जामिनर्स का. टेल मी विच ऑप्शन इज इनकरेक्ट वन. So if you look at option C, e-way bills are mandatory for the movement of consignment worth more than rupees 25,000. So this figure is incorrect here. More than 50,000. Remember, e-way bills mandatory हैं जब the value of the consignment is more than rupees 50,000. When the value of consignment is more than rupees 50,000. Okay. C is the incorrect one here. 50,000 होगा, 25,000 नहीं है. Remember this figure. Next question. With the addition of 2 new beaches, blue flag beach category में Kappad beach and Chal beach, how many total blue flag beaches India now has? So this is again important. How many total blue flag beaches India now has? And remember, 2 new recently have been added, Kappad and Chal beach. With this, India has how many blue flag beaches? Quickly, anyone? So the correct option here would be 13. Total number of blue flag beaches now India has is 13. Okay, 13 है, आपको ध्यान रखना है. And Kappad and Chal beach have been added. 13. B is the right option here. Total number कितने हो गए blue flag beaches के? 13. Blue flag beaches important certification है. Then next is Indian Meteorological Department will be setting up new regional meteorological center at Jammu. So presently you tell me how many operational regional meteorological centers of IMD are there. एक नया सेंटर इन्होंने अनाउंस किया है जम्मू में. So presently how many operational meteorological centers are there? Anyone there? Tell me the answer. Yes, anyone? What is the answer? How many operational centers are there? So here, if you remember, 6 operational centers will be there. Option D, 6. ठीक है? Remember, 6. Presently, operational regional meteorological centers are there for IMD. 6 are there, and latest one is proposed to be at Jammu. You have to read the following statements, and here you have to select the correct one. Neeraj Chopra has been named as Best Male Javelin Thrower 2024. Then, according to latest survey by Netherlands-based TomTom, Colombia is most congested city in the world. All India Council for Technical Education has designated 2025 as the year of reforms, and children born from 2025 to 29 will be called as Generation Beta. Which of the following is correct? You have to select the correct combinations. Yes, anyone? Correct answer बताइए. Anyone? 1, 2, and 4. Okay. So first one is correct. That is true. Second, Colombia is most congested. That is also true. Third, All India Council for Technical Education has designated 2025 as Year of Artificial Intelligence, not Year of Reforms. Remember, Year of Artificial Intelligence. Okay? And fourth one is also correct. So 1, 2, and 4. Option C. 1, 2, and 4 will be correct. Next. Which of the following NBFCs has recently been in news for $400 million, raising $400 million through fixed rate senior unsecured Reg S bond offering in overseas bond market, which is first investment grade rated issuance by any private sector NBFC from India. ये भी हमने CA शॉर्ट्स में न्यूज में काफी बार कवर किया था. This is again very important fact. Tell me. So here, the correct option is Tata Capital Limited. No, not Bajaj Holdings. The correct option is option A, Tata Capital Limited. Tata Capital Limited is the right answer. Remember, this is again important, Tata Capital Limited. Next question. Which of the following statements is incorrect? Which of the following statements is incorrect? Which of the following is incorrect? So if you look at statement C, India is second largest producer, consumer and exporter of turmeric in the world. That is incorrect. India is the largest. Remember, India is the largest producer, consumer as well as exporter of turmeric in the world. And then National Turmeric Board abhi news mein tha. So that is again very, very important. National Turmeric Board, remember, first chairperson is Palle Ganga Reddy, headquartered at Nizamabad. Okay. And key turmeric states are Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Telangana and MP. India's largest producer, consumer and exporter of turmeric. Next, recently Odisha has become which number of state to implement Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana? Odisha has become which number of state to implement Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana? The correct option would be option E, 34th. Odisha has become 34th country to integrate Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Ayushman Bharat Jan Arogya Yojana, PMJ. 34th है, 35th नहीं है, 34th है, remember. Okay, 34th state is Odisha. According to recent data by Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, India has set a new record by adding how many gigawatts of renewable energy capacity in 2024? The new record has been set, adding how many gigawatts? Yes, quickly. Here, the correct option would be option A, adding 30 gigawatts. 30 gigawatts is the right answer. Option A is the correct one here, 30 gigawatts. Next question. Google-backed startup Pixel recently has launched India's first private commercial hyperspectral satellite constellation, which offers 6 times sharper resolution. So what is the name of this constellation? Tell me. This is again important. It can be asked in the examination. इसका नाम क्या है constellation का? Firefly. Very good. Option C is the right one here. Firefly. Remember this thing. See, maximum number of topics have been tried to cover from Gen Feb CA, but still I would recommend you, क्योंकि top 100 हमने जो लिए हैं, इसके अलावा top 30 के जो sessions हैं वो आप ले सकते हैं, ठीक है. Top 30 sessions को you can revise. बाकी in all of them, some of the topics they are constantly repeated because न्यूज तो सेम है, हमने रोज क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस किए लगभग, तो यू विल फाइंड अ रिपीटेशन ऑफ क्वेश्चंस बिकॉज ऑफ द टॉपिक्स बिकमिंग इंपॉर्टेंट. तो आई थिंक दैट वुड बी सफिशिएंट. व्हाट यू कैन डू इज, जो भी क्वेश्चंस हमने यहाँ कवर किए हैं, सेपरेट क्वेश्चंस एज वेल एज स्टेटमेंट में मैंने जिन जिन टॉपिक्स को लिया है उन एरियाज को रिवाइज कर लो. दैट इज समथिंग विच आई कैन टेल यू. ओके, सो स्टेटमेंट्स में भी जो भी टॉपिक्स हैं, चाहे वो इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट हो या करेक्ट, बट एटलीस्ट पिकअप द टॉपिक एंड रिवाइज दैट न्यूज फ्रॉम द सीए. जेन फैब मोस्टली विल बी इंपॉर्टेंट, प्रीवियस भी करना है आपको, बट यहाँ पर इट इज गोइंग टू बी जेन फैब एमसीक्यूज. ओके, so yes, firefly is the correct answer here, option C. Next question. Select the correct statements. Read the 4 statements and then select the correct option. यहाँ पर आपको correct बताना है जल्दी. So recently, so even if you revise these topics, that would be more than sufficient. We have covered almost all the important things. So recently, if you remember, multi-taxon global freshwater fauna assessment is out for IUCN red list of threatened species. You have to tell me which one is correct. So first, Kerala is most affected Indian state. That is true. Agriculture is the key threat. No. Pollution is the key threat. Okay. Pollution is the key threat. Humpbacked mahashir is notable endangered species. That is correct. Western Ghats are in the global hotspot of list of such freshwater species. That is also correct. So you have first 3 and 4th option is correct. That is option D. 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4 are correct. Agriculture is not there. Pollution is the key threat. Next, which of the following player has become the highest individual scorer in women's under 19 one-day trophy history? Women's under 19 one-day trophy history में highest scorer. What is the correct answer? Tell me quickly. Correct option would be Ira Jadhav. Option A. Remember, Ira Jadhav. Okay, Ira Jadhav. Highest individual scorer in women's under 19 one-day trophy history, Ira Jadhav. Next question. Him Kavach recently in news, which is a multi-layer cold weather protection system designed for, army personnel. So you have to tell me who has developed this Him Kavach for protecting army personnel in extreme weather temperatures. Who has developed Him Kavach? Himkavach has been developed by? Quickly. ये आप लोगों को याद हो गया होगा, मैंने इसको टॉप 30 में शॉर्ट सीरीज में सब में लिया इस क्वेश्चन को, राइट? सो यस, DRDO, वेरी गुड, वेल डन, DRDO, right? DRDO has developed this Himkavach, remember, option B. Next question, quickly, we will do it quickly now. BOB liquid fixed deposit, BOB liquid fixed deposit, an innovation by Bank of Baroda has been there, which is a combination of fixed deposit and savings account. You have to tell me it is offering premature withdrawals without any penalty on the FD, which up to how many amount, and for after completing a tenure of at least how many months, up to what amount, and after completing a tenure of how many months? Tell me quickly. So here BOB लिक्विड फिक्स डिपॉजिट्स, रिसेंटली एक बहुत अच्छा प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च किया था BOB ने, बैंक ऑफ बड़ौदा ने. No, it is 5 lakh, okay, up to 5 lakh in 12 months. Up to 5 lakh you can withdraw once a tenure of 12 months gets completed. So option D is the right answer here. Option D, not C. Remember, 5 lakh in 12 months, okay. Next question. World Bank in its global economic prospects has projected, yes, so GDP forecast, very very important. World Bank का, IMF का, if you remember this question I have discussed with you previously also, क्योंकि जितनी भी एग्जाम अभी आने उन सबके लिए ये दोनों फोकस जरूरी है. तो टेल मी वर्ल्ड बैंक के ग्लोबल इकोनॉमिक प्रोस्पेक्ट्स में what is the projection? India will be growing at how much percent in the next 2 fiscal years, and global GDP will remain steady at what percent? Global as well as India's GDP projection by World Bank. Here the correct option would be, दोनों आपको ध्यान रखना है, 6.7 and 2.7. इंडिया के लिए it is 6.7, ग्लोबल लेवल पे 2.7, right? 6.7 and 2.7. Right? 6.7 and 2.7. Next question. Select the incorrect statement here. Recently, RBI ने 33 डिपार्टमेंट्स को redistribute किया था. Very very important again. Remember it carefully. So you have to tell me the incorrect statement here. If there is any incorrect statement. So all these statements here are correct. Department of Supervision and Deposit Insurance has been given to Swaminathan Janaiekaram. MPC department has been given to M. Rajeshwar Rao. Department of Payment and Settlement has been given to T. Ravi Shankar. None of the above is incorrect. Hence D will be the answer. All of these statements are correct. Remember these names carefully. We have discussed it in CA in detail. So none of the statements are incorrect. All these statements are correct here. Okay, everyone? Next question. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया हैज रिसेंटली अप्रूव्ड फॉर्मेशन ऑफ 8th पे कमीशन. इसको कैसे भूल सकते हैं, है ना? 8th पे कमीशन विल बी देयर इन फ्यूचर एग्जामिनेशंस. इसको अलग से लिख के रख लो. सो 8th पे कमीशन फॉर सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट, इट वुड बी इन इफेक्ट फ्रॉम विच डेट? 8th पे कमीशन किस डेट से इफेक्टिव होगा? यू हैव टू टेल मी. इट विल बी इफेक्टिव फ्रॉम विच डेट? 8th पे कमीशन विल बी इफेक्टिव फ्रॉम विच डेट? No, not D. It will be effective from 1st January 2026. Remember, option E. ये डेट आपको ध्यान रखनी है. 8th पे कमीशन की 1st January 2026. 2026 से इंप्लीमेंट होगा 8th पे कमीशन. 1st January 2026 is the right option here. Okay, remember this. Very very important. Then next, Indian Railways has recently developed world's most powerful hydrogen fuel train engine, setting a new benchmark in global railway innovation. So presently you tell me which of the following countries have these hydrogen powered trains producing between 500 to 600 horsepower. Indian Railways के अलावा कौन कौन सी countries हैं जिन्होंने hydrogen fuel powered engine develop किया है? Which of the following countries are there? Actually, all of the above are there. So Germany, France, Sweden, China, all of the above. All these countries have developed hydrogen-based fuel engine. hydrogen fuel based engine. Germany, France, Sweden, China, all of the above. Okay, remember this thing. All these countries are there. Then next, which of the following countries has declared 2026 as Dual Year for Culture, Tourism and AI? Dual Year for Culture, Tourism and AI. Which of the following countries have declared 2026 as Dual Year for Culture, Tourism and AI? Anyone? Quickly. The correct answer here is, remember, India and Spain. Option D, India and Spain. India and Spain have declared 2026 to be is going to be their dual year for culture, tourism and AI. India and Spain. Very good. Remember this thing, India and Spain. Next question. Which of the following entities has been removed by US from the export control list recently? Which of the following entities from India? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अगेन, अभी अभी यूएस ने इसको एक्सपोर्ट कंट्रोल लिस्ट से रिमूव किया है, जिसपे पहले कुछ रेस्ट्रिक्शंस थे, बट नाउ इट इज नॉट देयर. सो विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग एंटिटी इज देयर? All in total 3 entities were there on which the sanctions have been lifted by US. So here the correct answer would be BARC, Bhabha Atomic Research Center. Okay, very good, BARC. And the other 2 entities are, एक तो BARC हो गया, the other one is India Rare Earth Minerals, India Rare Earth. So basically second one is India Rare Earth and third one is Indira Gandhi Atomic Research Center. इन तीनों पे सैंक्शंस अभी अभी हटाए थे. इंदिरा गांधी एटॉमिक रिसर्च सेंटर, बार्क एंड इंडिया रेयर अर्थ्स, तीनों के नाम यू नीड टू रिमेंबर. ओके, बार्क, इंडिया रेयर अर्थ्स, इंदिरा गांधी एटॉमिक रिसर्च सेंटर. Next question. Under the SpaceX mission, ISRO has successfully docked 2 satellites. Okay, identify the 2 satellites. Again देखो, मैंने आप लोगों से बोला SpaceX poem 4. This is definitely going to be there, right, in some of the examinations. इसलिए in any new kind of question you find, core subject matter would be fixed only. तो आपको ये सारी चीजें रिवाइज करनी है अच्छे से. 2-3 questions in today's session only we have taken from SpaceX. It is going to be very important. कौन सी 2 सैटेलाइट्स को हमने डॉक किया है आफ्टर यूएस, रशिया एंड चाइना? तो ये भी आपको ध्यान रखना है कि कौन सी नंबर ऑफ कंट्री इंडिया इज टू डू दिस. सो इंडिया इज 4th नंबर ऑफ कंट्री. यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन में ही एक और क्वेश्चन है, 4th number of country after US, Russia and China to achieve this space docking. Which are the 2 satellites? Very good. So the correct answer is Chaser and Target. Chaser and Target. These are the 2 satellites docked together under SpaceX mission. Chaser and Target. Option C. Remember, Chaser and Target. Chaser and Target. Next question. Also remember, 4th country India to do this. This rank is again important after US, Russia and China. Chaser and Target. For the supply of medium range surface to air missile for Indian Navy under under the Buy Indian category with maximum indigenous content, Defense Ministry has signed a contract with which of the following? For medium range surface to air missile इंडिजीनस कैटेगरी, डिफेंस मिनिस्ट्री ने किसके साथ एग्रीमेंट साइन किया है? So the correct answer here would be Bharat Dynamics Limited. Option A. Very good. Bharat Dynamics Limited. Indian Defense Ministry has signed this agreement with Bharat Dynamics Limited. Option A. Next question. India has achieved significant milestone in defense technology by successfully testing its first domestically developed Bhargavastra micro missile system. This is again important. This is again important. Bhargavastra micro missile system. Now you have to tell me, what does SWARM stands for in this regard? It is designed to counter SWARM drone threats. It will be dealing with swarm drone threats. So what does swarm stands for here? In Bhargavastra micro missile system, swarm stands for. So swarm stands for Smart War Fighting Array of Reconfigured Modules. Option C. Very good. Option C. ठीक है, याद रखना है आपको. स्वाम भी हमने डिस्कस किया है काफी बार. देन नेक्स्ट इज इन द क्यूएस वर्ल्ड फ्यूचर स्किल्स इंडेक्स 2025 फ्यूचर ऑफ वर्क कैटेगरी में व्हाट इज इंडियाज रैंक. सो इसमें भी जनरल रैंक नहीं, इन स्पेसिफिक कैटेगरी. रिमेंबर, फ्यूचर ऑफ वर्क कैटेगरी में इसमें इंडिया की रैंक क्या है. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन. ओवर ऑल द इंडिकेटर्स इंडिया की रैंक 25th है, बट फ्यूचर ऑफ वर्क कैटेगरी में इंडियाज रैंक इज सेकेंड. वेरी गुड, आफ्टर यूएसए सेकेंड है. ओवरऑल रैंक रिमेंबर 25th है, बट यहां पर जो रैंक है वो सेकेंड है इन दिस फ्यूचर ऑफ वर्क कैटेगरी. सेकेंड है तो फर्स्ट कौन है? यूएसए. आफ्टर यूएसए दिस इज रैंक इन दिस कैटेगरी. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Indian Meteorological Department and WMO have officially declared which year as the hottest year on record in India and world respectively? Which year is the hottest year on record? So, ये भी आपको याद होगा, हमने इसको शॉर्ट सीरीज में टॉप 30 में भी डिस्कस किया है. The correct option would be 2024. Option A. 2024. 2024 has been officially accepted as hottest year on record on earth. Okay, 2024. Next. According to Global Risk Report 2025 by World Economic Forum, which of the following is looming long-term 2035 तक की long-term risk at the global level? Which of the following is long-term risk at the global level? Tell me quickly. Long-term risk is climate resilience and demographic shifts. Okay, climate resilience and demographic shifts. What is immediate risk? Immediate risk is geopolitical instability and tensions. Remember, immediate risk क्या है? Geopolitical instability. Long-term risk है climate resilience and demographic shifts. ये ध्यान रखना है आपको. Yes. Next question. Prime Minister recently has launched Mission Mausam. Mission Mausam. Which of the following institutions are responsible for implementing Mission Mausam? Mission Mausam को implement कौन करेगा? It will be implemented by which of the following institutes? Mission Mausam. So it is going to be implemented by all of the above. Indian Meteorological Department, Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology, National Center for Medium Range Weather Forecasting. All of these will be there. Option E is the correct one here. All of these institutes, these three institutes are implementing agencies for the Mission Mausam, remember. According to a report by Global Data, what is rank of SBI in terms of market capitalization? मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन में एसबीआई की रैंक क्या है अकॉर्डिंग टू लेटेस्ट रिपोर्ट बाय ग्लोबल डेटा? सो हियर द करेक्ट ऑप्शन वुड बी 24th, राइट? 24th. एसबीआई की पोजीशन क्या है इन टर्म्स ऑफ मार्केट कैपिटलाइजेशन अकॉर्डिंग टू ग्लोबल डेटा? इट इज ऑप्शन ए, 24th पोजीशन. रिमेंबर, एसबीआई 24th पोजीशन, 24th पोजीशन. एंड जेपी मॉर्गन चेज इज द वर्ल्ड्स लार्जेस्ट बैंक बाय टर्म्स ऑफ मार्केट कैप. ये हमने डिस्कस किया था सीए में बहुत डिटेल में. सो जेपी मॉर्गन चेज लार्जेस्ट है, एसबीआई का रैंक 24 है, याद रखना है आपको. नाउ यू हैव टू सेलेक्ट द करेक्ट ऑप्शन हियर. यहां पर आपको करेक्ट ऑप्शन सेलेक्ट करना है. विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज द करेक्ट वन? Anyone? RBI has mandated banks to use 1500. No, it is 1600. Okay, 1600 number series for transactional calls and 14xs for promotional calls. So ये incorrect हो गया. 5 categories and 12 buckets in the Swachh Sarvekshan new toolkit. 5 categories तो ठीक है, but it is 10 buckets. Remember, 10 buckets in the Swachh Sarvekshan new toolkit. See, World Economic Forum is hosting annual meeting in Davos, Switzerland, and the theme is collaboration for intelligent age. That is true. ये आपको important fact है, याद रखना है. Then next is Internet India report. Internet user base in India is all set to surpass 800 million. No, it is 900 million. It is set to surpass 900 million. Remember, so only C is the correct option here. C is the correct one. All other are incorrect one, and I have told you the correct options also. So please remember this thing. They are important facts. Next question. World Economic Outlook recently published by IMF. वर्ल्ड बैंक का तो हमने देख लिया. व्हाट इज IMF's ग्रोथ प्रोजेक्शन फॉर इंडिया फॉर नेक्स्ट 2 fiscal years 2025, 2026 एंड 7. IMF का इंडिया के लिए ग्रोथ प्रोजेक्शन कितना है? व्हाट इज IMF's ग्रोथ प्रोजेक्शन फॉर इंडिया? टेल मी. IMF वाला जो है दैट इज, सो वर्ल्ड बैंक का इफ यू रिमेंबर, अच्छा एडवांस एस्टिमेट कितना था? 6.4. तीनों चीजें आपको याद रखनी है. IMF का है 6.5, IMF का 6.5 है, वर्ल्ड बैंक का 6.7 था, एडवांस एस्टिमेट के अकॉर्डिंग रियल जीडीपी 6.4 है. तीनों फिगर्स यू मस्ट रिमेंबर. एवरीवन गॉट दिस पॉइंट? यस और नो? टेल मी क्विकली. नहीं, रिमेंबर IMF, it is not World Bank, it is not World Bank figure, it is IMF. World Bank का 6.7 था, IMF 6.5 है और एडवांस एस्टिमेट्स के अकॉर्डिंग 6.4 है. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Gold investments in India recently have surged by 60% according to World Gold Council. So according to it, gold investment demand stood at how many tons, making its highest level since 2013. तो वर्ल्ड गोल्ड काउंसिल अगेन न्यूज में है. हेडक्वार्टर कहाँ है बताओ जल्दी से? लंदन. ठीक है, लंदन में. यू हैव टू टेल मी कितना डिमांड सर्ज हुआ है गोल्ड इन्वेस्टमेंट में, विच इज हाईएस्ट आफ्टर 2013, हाईएस्ट एवर आफ्टर 2013. So here the correct option would be 239 tons. Option C, 239 tons have been added. 239 tons. Okay. Remember 239 tons. Option C. Now next question. Recently, INCOIS, Indian National Center for Ocean Information under Ministry of Earth Services, has upgraded its SARAT for better sea operations. What does SARAT stands for? SARAT from INCOIS is in news. 339 नहीं है, 239 tons है. सूरज, यहाँ पर tell me SARAT stands for what? SARAT stands for SARAT under INCOIS stands for, very good, Search and Rescue Aid Tool. Search and Rescue Aid Tool. Option A. Very good. Search and Rescue Aid Tool. Now next question. E-Nam platform recently has expanded to boost agriculture trade. 10 new commodities have been added on the tradable parameters. Which of the following commodities is not among them? 10 new commodities. I have discussed this thing with you. Expanded on the E-Nam platform. So you have to tell me which of the following commodity is not there. All of them are there. Dried tulsi leaves, besan, dragon fruit, wheat flour, all of them are there. So none of the above will be correct option because all of them are there in the E-Nam portal, now included on the E-Nam platform. All of them, remember, dried tulsi leaves, besan, dragon fruit and wheat flour. Next question. ISRO has recently launched FEAST 2025, latest version of finite element analysis. It has been developed by whom? So this is again very important. Finite element analysis of structures, ये book भी आई थी इससे related, and this initiative is also in news, is going to be very important. Tell me who has developed this thing. Finite Feast 2025 has been developed by very good. It has been developed by Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. And where is it headquartered? Sorry. हाँ, विक्रम साराभाई स्पेस सेंटर करेक्ट है. ये कहां पर लोकेटेड है ये भी बताएंगे आप मुझे, ठीक है. विक्रम साराभाई स्पेस सेंटर इज द राइट आंसर हियर. Feast has been developed by VSSC. Then for rockets of Pinaka multiple launch rocket system, to enhance Indian Army's firepower, Ministry of Defense has inked contracts with some entities. Which of the following is not there? Pinaka multiple launch के रॉकेट्स के लिए किसके साथ डिफेंस मिनिस्ट्री ने साइन किया था? You have to tell me which of these is not among them. So 3 अंडरटेकिंग्स थी यहाँ पर, 3 एंटिटीज, इकोनॉमिक एक्सप्लोजिव्स लिमिटेड, भारत इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स लिमिटेड, म्यूनिशंस इंडिया लिमिटेड, इनके साथ साइन किया है. मजगांव डॉक शिप बिल्डर्स के साथ साइन नहीं किया है, राइट. सो डी इज द आंसर हियर. मजगांव डॉक शिप बिल्डर्स इज नॉट देयर इन द एग्रीमेंट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. Recently ISRO has published a book edited by ISRO chairman and the director of VSSC. So tell me, what is the name of the book recently published by ISRO? What is the name of the book? The name is Introduction to Finite Element Analysis. Remember, the book is Introduction to Finite Element Analysis, option B. This is again important. Then Finite Element Analysis. Then next question. Department of Youth Affairs, Ministry of Youth and Sports is organizing BIMSTEC Youth Summit. So BIMSTEC Youth Summit organize हुई थी recently in गांधीनगर गुजरात. What was the theme? तो आपको लोकेशन भी ध्यान रखनी है, कहाँ पर ऑर्गेनाइज हुई थी? गांधीनगर गुजरात में BIMSTEC Youth Summit. And what was the theme of this BIMSTEC Youth Summit? The theme was Youth as a bridge for intra-BIMSTEC exchange. Well done. B is the right answer. कहाँ पर हुई थी? गांधीनगर. Next question. India has reached a major milestone by surpassing how many solar power capacity, installed solar. यहाँ पर हम renewable energy की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, specifically solar energy कितना हमने surpass किया है recently. Tell me, how many gigawatts of installed solar power capacity we have recently surpassed? So the correct answer here would be 100 gigawatts. Option D, 100 gigawatts we have surpassed in terms of solar power capacity. Also remember, solar power contribution is maximum to overall renewable energy. Solar power में top state is Rajasthan, wind power में top state is Gujarat. Okay, and solar power, as I told you, 47% of contribution coming from solar power. Solar power capacity में Rajasthan is at top and wind power में Gujarat. Remember these facts. Union Cabinet recently has approved the continuation and restructuring of central sector scheme Skill India program. Skill India program को continue किया है. What is the new tenure of Skill India program? What is the new tenure of Skill India program? New tenure of Skill India program is 2023 to 2025-26. Option A. नया टेन्योर क्या है इसका? 25-26 तक it would be now applicable, implemented. So Skill India program 25-26 up to 25-26 is the new tenure. A is the correct option here. Next question. Union Minister recently has inaugurated 38th Suraj Kund International Crafts Fair in Faridabad. Which of the following states are the two partner states? कौन से इनमें से दो जो हैं वो पार्टनर स्टेट्स हैं 38th edition of Suraj Kund Fair? If you remember, I have discussed this thing with you in the short series also. So here two partner states are Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. The two partner states in 38th Suraj Kund Fair are Madhya Pradesh and Odisha. Option B is the correct option here. Next, ICC Men's Champions Trophy 2025 official song. Official song, ICC Men's Trophy 2025. ऑफिशियल सॉन्ग इज जीतो बाजी खेल के. ऑप्शन सी. ठीक है, जीतो बाजी खेल के इज द ऑफिशियल सॉन्ग फॉर आईसीसी मेंस चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी 2025. जीतो बाजी खेल के, ऑप्शन सी. Remember this thing. Next question. Who among the following has organized recently a high-level conclave titled Towards Viksit Bharat at the rate 2047? ये conclave recently we have covered in CA has been organized by which of the following entities? किस एंटिटी ने इस कॉन्क्लेव को ऑर्गेनाइज किया है? द करेक्ट ऑप्शन इज नीति आयोग. रिमेंबर, नीति आयोग हैज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड दिस कॉन्क्लेव विकसित भारत एट द रेट 2047. नीति आयोग, ऑप्शन सी इज द राइट आंसर. ओके एवरीवन, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. International Organization of Securities Commission, recently seen in news, is headquartered at where? Very important. Very important. Tell me. अभी हमने देखा था the सिक्योरिटीज एक्सचेंज बोर्ड ऑफ इंडिया सेबी ने कुछ ESG स्टैंडर्ड्स को स्टैंडर्डाइज करने की बात की थी ऑन द लाइन ऑफ इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑफ सिक्योरिटीज कमीशन. तो दिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज इन न्यूज. 35 इसमें कंट्रीज के रेगुलेटर्स हैं. टेल मी इट इज हेडक्वार्टर्ड एट. सो रिमेंबर इट इज हेडक्वार्टर्ड एट मैड्रिड, स्पेन. मैड्रिड स्पेन में इट इज हेडक्वार्टर्ड. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग. इसमें 35 रेगुलेटर्स हैं. सेबी इज ऑल्सो वन ऑफ देम. ठीक है, मैड्रिड, स्पेन. यस, 35 रेगुलेटर्स हैं इंक्लूडिंग सेबी. नेक्स्ट, RBI recently has announced redemption price for premature withdrawal of the sovereign gold bond. What is the price per unit? ये अभी लेटेस्ट CA है, हमने डिस्कस किया था. What is the price per unit? So price per unit here is rupees. Here the price per unit is rupees 8,499. Option A. Rupees 8,499 is the redemption price per unit for sovereign gold bond recently announced by RBI. Okay, 8,499 आपको ध्यान रखना है is the correct option. Option A, 8,499. Next question. Is it clear? Moving ahead. Next question. SEBI recently has proposed a tighter framework for related party transactions. RTP, material subsidiary, इन सबको हमने बहुत डिटेल में कवर किया है. Tell me, according to it, the related party transactions of any material subsidiary, they may require audit committee approval when transactions exceed how much % of subsidiaries standalone turnover. कितना % ट्रांजेक्शन एक्सीड होगा सब्सिडरी के स्टैंडअलोन टर्नओवर का, तब उनको ऑडिट कमिटी अप्रूवल चाहिए. टेल मी हाउ मच %. So the correct option here would be 10%. 10%. Okay. When the transaction value, no, this is not 15% here. It is 10%. इंद्रजीत 15 नहीं है, 10 है. Everyone, 10%. Option B. Remember this thing, right? 10%. Next question. Corruption perceptions index. Very, very important. Corruption perceptions index launched by Transparency International. What is India's rank अभी जो लेटेस्ट 2024 का करप्शन परसेप्शन इंडेक्स लॉन्च हुआ है उसमें इंडिया की रैंक क्या है? वेरी गुड, इंडिया की रैंक है 96 एंड रिमेंबर इंडिया का स्कोर है 38 आउट ऑफ 100. ओके, इंडिया की रैंक इज 96 एंड स्कोर इज 38 आउट ऑफ 100. रिमेंबर दिस थिंग, score is 38. Next one, 14th Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum is being organized in New Delhi. You have to tell me where is this headquartered at. Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum का headquarter कहाँ है? Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture is headquartered at, it is headquartered at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Remember, Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum is headquartered at Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Remember this thing. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Next question. SEBI and Bharat Invit Association are working to set up dedicated, अभी हमने डिस्कस किया थिंक कल के सीए में, बेंचमार्किंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स फॉर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट. इन्विट्स के लिए एक डेटा इंफॉर्मेशन का सिंगल प्लेटफॉर्म दे आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग इन, विच इज डेटा बेंचमार्किंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स, DBI. It will feature data for 5 publicly listed InvITs. You have to tell me which one of them is not there. पहले it will be there for 5 publicly listed InvITs. Which of the following is not among them for the phase 1? DBI, Data Benchmarking Institute, jointly implemented by SEBI and Bharat Invit Association. इनमें से कौन सा इंस्टीट्यूट फर्स्ट फेज में नहीं है? So here the answer would be क्यूब हाईवेज ट्रस्ट. इट इज नॉट देयर. इसकी जगह पावर ग्रिड है. ठीक है, क्यूब हाईवेज ट्रस्ट इज नॉट देयर. ऑप्शन ई इज नॉट देयर. दीज 4 आर देयर एंड टोटल 5 जो हैं अभी पब्लिकली लिस्टेड इनविट्स, उसमें 5th वन इज पावर ग्रिड इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन्वेस्टमेंट ट्रस्ट. Next question. RBI recently has launched mobile application to provide access to more than 11,000 different series of economic data and ready to use user friendly format. इस मोबाइल एप्लीकेशन का क्या नाम है? This is going to be very very important. What is the name of this mobile application? ये आपको याद होना ही चाहिए. This is again important. Very good. कल ही हमने डिस्कस किया था सीए में RBI data. Yesterday only we have discussed this news. RBI data. Okay. So RBI data is the mobile application. यहाँ पे आप सारे इंडियन इकोनॉमी के डेटा को एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, इंफॉर्मेशन एक्सेस कर सकते हैं. So these were the 100 questions for today. For today's top 100 series. I hope you have enjoyed the questions and I would suggest at the end जो भी topics इनमें हमने cover किए हैं, please go through those news carefully, right? Because they have been created on the latest trend of questions. Any doubt from today's session? These were the top 100 MCQs for you. Any doubt from today's class, anyone? No doubts? देख लीजिए, अभी कल तक का भी सीए हो चुका है, तो कल तक का आई थिंक वुड बी सफिशिएंट, है ना? 17th 18th हो गया है, तो 17th 18th तक का वुड बी सफिशिएंट. पीडीएफ सीए के अपलोडेड हैं, इसका पीडीएफ भी अपलोड हो जाएगा आज. ठीक है, सीए के सारे पीडीएफ अपलोडेड है. The 100 MCQs की PPT का PDF I will be uploading today. Okay. Anything else? So tell me, you have enjoyed the questions? Yes or no? All right then. Other marathons will be there. waiting for you. So keep on revising, reading, and stay tuned. All the very best for your examination. Thank you so much. Have a great day. See you in the next session.